Water gives us life. Without it, the planet, the plants, even humanity would not exist. Our ancestors bathed together in the water. Sacred rituals that honored the life-giving force. Women carried water on their heads for miles and miles to gather the water. Villages thrived on this shared resource. Since the beginning of time, water has been our life giver. This is where compassion begins. When we look at the definition of compassion, it means care and kindness, especially the tendency to think about the needs and good of others. But yet, it's not pity. It's not feeling sorry for people. So let's look at the definition of compassion further.
What compassion means to me is pouring into that person that you're speaking to, that person that you're meeting as a new friend, that person that's a family member, and meeting them where they are at and having compassion for their situation. A lot of people cap themselves into their potential because they may not just be around the right circumstances, and we need to have compassion for those people that maybe want to get better their lives internally and externally.
For me, what compassion means is truly put other people's need before your own. The real success is not when you accomplish something, when you make money or you realize your dream, you help other people achieve their dreams.
For me, compassion is to help people, give myself for the others. I love this because Enagic is a good company and I can do this with thousands and thousands of people every day.
Passion to me is compass ions. When you are giving without expectation, that love that doesn't need anything in return.
Compassion means for me is really remembering where you started your journey. I think the first thing that helps me become compassionate is feeling the feelings I felt when I was down, when I was in a bad, dark place, and trying to remember now, even though I've accomplished a lot of my goals and my dreams, to remember who I used to be and remember that there's people out there who are still praying for help. They're praying for a solution to a big problem they have.
The term compassion, it can mean so many things to so many people. For me, when you realize compassion is about giving back to others unconditionally, and before you even do that process, it starts with yourself. So in order to be compassionate and give love to others, it starts with you, your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, spiritual and financial health. Filling this, overflowing, where then that can ripple out to others is where it all starts.
Compassion to me is the genuine love for others. It's helping one another, it's understanding that we're all human and empathizing with whatever someone's going through.
Compassion is passing energy, filling up other people's cups, giving out support, serving other people. When we were in Japan meeting Mr. Oshiro, we could really feel the energy and the compassion that he gives to his company, his staff, his employees, the distributors, and his entire community.
Compassion means to me is you care enough to actually empathize with somebody so that you can better understand them. Because if you understand them, then you can really help them.
For me, it's just feeling something. I think, in today's world, so many people are desensitized because of social media and just everything that's always going on in the world, that we're getting so much information thrown at us and a lot of it's negative. And so for me, it's just being heart-centered.
We have a lot more than we probably need. The people that don't have anything, they need compassion. They need your love. They need your care. So come from a place of caring about the other person, not thinking so much about what's in it for you. If you pay it forward to the next person, then you're teaching them how to do that to the next person again.
You want to alleviate their pain through compassion, so you want to help them alleviate the pain where they're suffering. And to me, that's compassion. And as simple as that. You want to help people.
I feel that compassion is also different from pity. It is not seeing as someone who is defeated. It is seeing someone or people who are suffering and trusting and knowing that they will rise. And I feel that compassion is something that some people learn. And I feel that through Enagic, even though I innately have felt compassion in my life, Enagic's taken it to the next level.
Compassion means many things to many people. Perhaps this is what the world has forgotten. When compassion fades, we see in our cities, our skies, our waters, war, pollution, our world suffers. And water, our greatest gift, shows the scars first. In the heart of Okinawa, a blue zone, where most centenarians live, yet a land shaped by resilience, one man dared to answer this call, to restore compassion through water. His name was Hironari Oshiro, founder of what would become one of the leading manufacturers in revolutionary water system technologies in the world alongside his wife, Yeiko. Their top-tier holistic products have reached the homes of many. Enagic, a 51-year-old indigenous-owned company rooted in Mr. Oshiro's native lands, Okinawa, Japan. Yet, let's go back a little bit and uncover a bit about his cultural background that has influenced his compassionate nature that lays the core foundations of Enagic. In the Okinawan dialect, Unchinanchu means someone native to Okinawa. With more immigrants than most other prefectures in Japan, Okinawa saw a large number of its people leave for foreign shores before and after World War II. Indigenous Ryukyu people, Okinawans or Ryukyans, are the indigenous peoples of the Ryukyu Islands, which make up the current Okinawa prefecture in Japan. Now, about 400,000 Okinawans live all over the world. Throughout the century-long history of Okinawan immigration, immigrants from Okinawa prefecture and their descendants overcame difficulties and hardships through a combination of indomitable will and generosity of spirit. The Unchinanchu people of Okinawa, indigenous caretakers of this land, are the ancestors of Mr. Oshiro. They embody compassion in their culture, woven into every tradition, every step, and even through hardship and war, compassion remained in their heartbeat. Okinawa was the site of one of the most devastating battles of World War II. Visuals of the U.S. military soldiers coming to shores on the crystal turquoise waters of Okinawa, tens and thousands of lives were lost, and the island was left scarred, its people forced to seek refuge wherever they could. Mr. Oshiro came from humble beginnings. His childhood home, high on a secluded Okinawan mountain, was where his story first took root. A small, self-sufficient farm sustained by his family, but poverty, illness, and loss shaped his early years. His father's poor health, the death of siblings during the war, and his mother's quiet strength taught him a simple truth. Compassion is not optional. It's survival. As a child, Mr. Oshiro hid with his family in a mountain cave, clinging to hope as war raged around them. The mountain saved his life. Today, across from that very mountain stands the Enagic Golf Course, a symbol of how compassion, resilience, and vision can transform even the most painful past into a future of healing and prosperity. The Okinawa cornerstone of peace remains as the sacred space to honor the lives that were lost on both sides of the war. Our community walked the grounds of his birthplace, where the seeds of what would become the circle of compassion were planted. This is where his vision was born.
He and his family hid in one of these mountains around here. A few years later, when he got Enagic, this golf area they were constructing, one of the city office people, he bowed his head and asked for his help because the previous owner of the place ran away, so they are in a big trouble, and they asked if he could help this place. Mr. Oshiro said, but I have nothing to do with this golf. Like, there's nothing to do with Enagic. One of his advisors said, like, take a look around, see how is the golf. and it was really undone. It was halfway done. And he remembered that in that mountain, he hid one time with his family during the bombing. So he kind of felt like, oh my God, I remember this place. I have a memory here. So he went back to the city office. He was like, okay, I'm gonna take it. So now this is the EAPA headquarters. So he built that place as a golf club. He finished building, and yeah, now it's the headquarters that we know now. But he was one of the poorest family here in this area. So his house, it was not like this before. So then he renovated so it looks like this.
Early in his career, Mr. Oshiro found success at Sony as a sales agent, where he learned invaluable lessons in sales, marketing, and entrepreneurship. Though it became one of his greatest achievements, it was also marked by deep challenges with significant market shift. The Sony branch in Okinawa that he created that brought in so much success actually plummeted. Yet he pushed through, and what he carried forward was a foundation that shaped Enagic's sales and marketing philosophy. From college to entrepreneurship at Sony, Mr. Oshiro's vision grew, a debt-free billion-dollar company guided by 3 health philosophies, a circle of compassion. And compassion became the action. Mr. Oshiro built businesses that nurture community and share prosperity. We are here at the factory in Osaka. Something that I really love about this company is that everything is in-sourced instead of outsourced. So what does that mean? The manufacturing happens in-house, and you can actually go visit the factory and see for yourself. As a distributor, I find that it's very important to actually get to know the products and the company that we represent. So next time you decide to come to Japan, make sure you stop by Osaka Factory. This is where the water systems are made. And what's really beautiful about this is that they're certified by the Japanese Ministry of Health and Welfare. And what I love about it is that everything is high quality, ISO certification. And I was really curious about that when it comes to the company. Like, why go to this length, right? What does this actually mean? These are the filters. This is how it's put together. What's really important is that you actually get to see what people are doing with these systems. So that was the tour of the factory in Osaka. Here we are at the Anespa factory. I love the Anespa. If you guys know me, I call it my hot spring because there's actual hot spring beads inside of the Anespa. This is really important too because you can actually go there and experience it for yourself. Again, real life experiences. Inside the factories, every Kangen unit and Anespa system is made with precision, a promise of clean water and wellness worldwide. So here's our water fill-up station. Everywhere that we go, we fill up the water, and it's been really nice because they have machines in a lot of their locations here. So you'll be able to just fill up your water like a drinking fountain.
She's been a good sport.
Enagic is really big on youth sports, and they actually have a youth bowling team. Why are they so big on youth sports? Because it really brings the economy together, the community together. So we have 2 bowling alleys, okay? This is the bowling alley I went to in 2017, and I actually haven't been back since. So let's go check it out. Enagic's vision of compassion doesn't stop at water. It flows into every part of community life. Enagic's passion for sports, especially bowling, strengthens bonds and builds generations together. From youth academics to world tournaments, Enagic champions health, unity, and excellence in all of the lanes. The turmeric farm connects health and tradition. Each root is cultivated with care, reflecting Enagic's dedication to quality.
The turmeric fields that they manufacture our Ukon supplement. So behind me are the fields. Fun fact about Enagic is that we get our turmeric from multiple different farmers that are local in Okinawa.
This is Senake City. We have 250 farmers, turmeric farmers in this area. They deliver all the turmeric to this factory.
Part of his goal, part of the starting was he was seeing struggling farmers and it was sort of, he can help us, we can help them. I've been told that yes, the rate Enagic paid is better than market, which is bad for outside Enagic because they're struggling to get farmers to grow corn for them because we pay better.
The turmeric processing, when you come in here, there's like this whiff of turmeric smell. It's so good here. Take your turmeric every day. I personally love the tea because it's liquid form and it goes into your body quick. This is how they make it.
Okay, excuse me. If the moisture level is greater than 4%, we make supplements, capsule, and so. If the moisture level is less than 4%, go to this factory, the tea. We use turmeric oil. Only moisture level is less than 4%. You see over there that we have 10 units of machines.
Oh wow, yeah.
There's a Kangen machine. It's called Livelex Super 501. It's a very super machine. We don't use public water. We use only Kangen water in this factory.
So 2004 June, it was opened the Okinawa Kangen Foods Factory. This is thanks to you distributors. Thank you.
At the shrimp farm, sustainability and local economy unite, showing compassion through responsible farming.
This is actually my first time seeing the shrimp farms. Here in Okinawa, they actually give the shrimp the Kangen water. Wow, and they're living in 8.5. Here we are at the Kangen Steakhouse, the Enagic Steakhouse. A lot of people don't know this about Enagic, but we raise beef with the Kangen water. So this beef is specifically raised with the water that we've been drinking. So let's go inside and take a look.
The Kangen Steakhouse is more than a restaurant. It's a place where community thrives, jobs are created, and compassion is served on every plate.
Machines everywhere. Here we are with Mike Shiroma, the manager of the Enagic Steakhouse. And I have a question for him. What is compassion to you?
One thing I'm certain that, if you're talking about compassion of Mr. Oshiro, he always have some kind of dream, for the entire distributors to make them rich. And I think that's right. I've been poor many days, many years, but once he hired me, I said, Mike, don't worry. As long as I give you work, you'll be happy. He always give me a work, to do something else. It's not about the money, but his willingness to help people. And that's, I think, a very good compassion to me, too. And I understand his background is also very poor, and he understands what is poor people. I really love what he's doing, and I'm very proud of him, too. And that's all about it, about Enagic.
And how long have you been here?
Well, I'm here not too long, but I'm here for 4 years now, and I was sent here to renovate for customers like you. It was like a tatami room. We couldn't get in there, so I renovated everything. Okay, Mr. Shiroma, we have the big event. Close the restaurant.
Oh.
I said, wow, this is a restaurant. You talking about closing restaurants? Yeah, closed. open to all distributors only.
Wow.
So this is what I'm doing now. That you people here.
Yes.
And then not regular people can get in. It's exclusively for distributors.
So why did he choose you to be in this position?
I used to be restaurateur when I was in New York.
In New York?
Yeah, I used to have a restaurant in New York City.
Wow.
Well, many years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I retired. I was playing golf and just doing nothing until he find me out and he come back with me, help me up in Los Angeles, from New York to Los Angeles.
And can you share how old you are?
77.
He's 77. Are you drinking your Kangen water?
Oh yes, of course, every day. I have a machine. I bought it. I think I have 4 or 5 machines.
Yeah.
You know, buying for my friend, my family, and things like that. Yeah.
So is Okinawa a good place to retire?
That's what I thought until Mr. Oshiro gave me on the big job, but it's fairly good.
Here we have Robert, Mr. Oshiro's translator, and I'm sure a man of many trades.
Thank you.
What is compassion to you?
I'm always around Mr. Oshiro, so I mean, there's a lot of ways he helps the community. And it's kind of hard to just say in one word, but he gives before he thinks. So I think that's my definition of compassion.
From farms to factories, Mr. Oshiro's vision is clear. Compassion in action, prosperity shared, and a future built on care. At the heart of Enagic is the circle of compassion. 3 health philosophies achieved through giving and sharing. The spirit fuels their unique human-based marketing model built on profit sharing and community. This business brings us back to our origins: community, ancestral restoration, and waking the power of water. Enagic's impact in Okinawa is tangible. From high schools and baseball teams to farms and local businesses, Mr. Oshiro's debt-free philanthropy rebuilds economies, always with an entrepreneurial mindset with health at the forefront.
He wants to support the kids to follow their dreams because many kids in Okinawa, they like to practice baseball, but after they grow up, they had to start working so they can have money and help the family, and a lot of people leave their dreams behind. So Mr. Oshiro, he wants to sponsor these kids so they can also study and also practice what they love, the sport they love. And also when they grow up, they have a future in Enagic. They can work at an establishment. Wow. Yeah.
This is compassion in action. As Enagic distributors, you're part of this vision, helping to build communities of health and joy. Distributors are rewarded generously through a transparent commission structure powered by E8PA, the Prosperity Association that keeps compassion flowing. And you can think of it like a reward system, which are going to give you points for every sale that you get. And you can redeem these points in business-related events by the company. The E8PA and Enagic Prosperity Association has a family land project that contributes to the building of Sadake, Mr. Oshiro's hometown. So being a part of E8PA, you are part of the bigger philanthropic piece of Enagic.
So this is the resort, the housing that Enagic is building here in Sadake. And again, Sadake is the original native land that our founder, Mr. Oshiro, grew up on, and he was displaced from. So rebuilding this area is very important to him. Rebuilding the economy of Okinawa is very important to him. So all of these projects that you see and our participation in E8PA goes to this. It goes to all of this.
In order to truly comprehend the vision of Mr. Oshiro, you must first understand the principles of this ideology. True health, the foundation of the Circle of Compassion, is made up of 3 different aspects of health. The first is physical health. Without physical health, we have nothing. All the money in the world means nothing if you are too sick to enjoy it. Although all 3 aspects of health are important, physical health is the framework on which the others are built on. After physical health is financial health. Once you are feeling great, you should be able to thrive financially, which is the reason Mr. Oshiro created a Enagic distributor business as a means to discover financial health. The last is mental or spiritual health. This is a health that helps you discover who you are and what is truly important to you. It is a health that differs for all people and may include spirituality, religious belief, or simply your core convictions regarding life. When all 3 aspects of health are achieved, then a person has realized true health. Once a person has realized true health, then they are ready to complete the circle of compassion by sharing what they have learned and helping others. By experiencing the benefits of true health, each person is in the position to be able to effectively share with compassion and help others discover this amazing concept. Remember, each day that the mission that you are a part of is much more than simply selling a consumer product. Our mission is to bring true health to the world and allow everyone to experience the Circle of Compassion. As an Enagic distributor, the Circle of Compassion should play a huge part in how we conduct business and even how we live our lives. Enagic is so much more than a company. It's a movement, restoring our roots, spreading true health and wealth through the gift of water, and sharing compassion one drop at a time. True compassion moves beyond internal emotion to the external expression. It bridges the gap between knowing somebody is in pain and choosing to participate in their healing. And that's exactly what this opportunity is about. The Circle of Compassion is complete when we give and when we share. This company, this mission, now continues with you.
We would like to dedicate this documentary for all Enagic distributors all across the world. No matter what team you are a part of, this is an Enagic family. So when you watch this documentary, see yourself, see the person that you are inviting into this collective community that we've created with Enagic.
We're honored that you're here with us to learn more about what you are actually a part of and the philanthropy that goes on behind the scenes. We encourage you and we invite you to spread this message of compassion far and wide. Through water and through this business opportunity, we are changing lives and closing the loop of the Circle of Compassion all over the world.